My wife was my world. On our 6-year anniversary, I found out she was planning to keep both me and her best friend. Part 3. I gave it a week. A full 7 days of pretending everything was fine. I held her hand. I laughed at her jokes. I kissed her goodnight, all while the truth sat like acid in my chest. The hardest part, she seemed happier, like being with both of us, me and Ethan, was some fantasy she was actually proud of pulling off. The guilt never showed, and that made it worse. So, I set the trap. I told her I had to leave town for a 3-day work conference. She barely blinked, said she'd miss me, gave me a kiss and said, "Don't forget to bring me something sweet." I left that Friday morning, packed a fake bag, booked a cheap Airbnb downtown, and waited. A friend of mine, let's call him Jason, owes me big time. He's also a low-key tech nerd with a drone and surveillance cameras. Not shady stuff, just the kind of guy who helps his friends catch cheaters or shady landlords. He helped me set up a discreet camera in our living room, right behind a shelf that never gets touched. Before you judge, yeah, I know how it sounds. But I needed proof, not just for me, but in case this went legal, and I needed evidence of what was happening under my roof. Day 1. Nothing. She stayed home, FaceTimed me, acted normal. Day 2. That night, she didn't call. No check-in, no text. Just a, "Sorry, fell asleep early, love you." Jason sent me the clip. I watched her open our front door, dressed in that same damn red dress she wore on our anniversary. Ethan walked in, grinning. They kissed, right in our hallway. She poured him wine. They laughed. She said, "He thinks I'm sleeping. We've got all night." But then came the part that changed everything. Ethan looked uneasy. He pulled away from her for a second and said, "Are you sure about this? You've got a good man. If he ever finds out." And her response, "He won't. He's too nice, too safe. You give me the rush I need. He gives me the life. I can't lose either." That hurt. But what hurt more was Ethan's next words. "You said you'd talk to him eventually. That you'd leave him." She laughed. "Yeah, I lied." He looked stunned, hurt, even. For a moment, he became the second fool in the room. I shut the laptop. My stomach was turning. I hated her. I hated him. But mostly, I hated that somewhere deep down, I still loved her. That night, I didn't sleep. Because now I knew the truth. This wasn't just an affair. It was a performance. And I was just the backup character in the life she really wanted to live. To be continued in part 4.